Hi, my name is Daniel Fowler. I am the founder and CEO of IntelliHealth Solutions Incorporated. It is a healthcare product and service company, and we are a company that is looking to leverage technology, especially the internet and mobile technology, to create solutions for caregivers that allow for innovative testing, diagnosing, and monitoring capabilities. We're a startup healthcare technology company, and our focus is on the development and integration of intellectual property. So I'd like to take some time this afternoon to share a little bit more about my company and some opportunities that we have for investment. So IntelliHealth Solutions' vision is healthcare everywhere, and we intend on being the market leader for blood chemistry testing, and we are looking forward to enabling our technology to support telemedicine. Our device will be disruptive to the market, and we expect widespread adoption, especially by nursing homes and assisted living caregivers. Our mission is the creation of technology and integrating that technology to support healthcare and connect patients and doctors all around the world. The way we came up with this idea was an aunt of mine that needed some special care and needed to go into a nursing home. And some of the criteria that we had was on-site medical staff, and surprisingly many didn't have it, even for routine blood tests. They would send patients via ambulance to the emergency room because they're frail and couldn't make the ride any other way. And so this just wasn't acceptable to us, and we ended up picking a place that had on-site medical staff. But it got me thinking, couldn't caregivers and nursing homes and assisted living centers provide some sort of testing and telemedicine to support the lives of these folks that are in here, and do it at a low cost? And so that's where we came up with our device and our testing ideas. So the device is a testing device that is used at the point of care. It doesn't require sending off the sample to the lab or anything like that. And by using lasers and electrochemical sensors, we can evaluate blood chemistries and identify diseases. The device requires minimal training and provides lab quality results on screen in minutes. It can upload information into a patient's electronic medical record, and it can send information to a caregiver, such as a doctor, a nurse, or even a family member. It can also display patient information, which allows the caregiver to efficiently interface with the patient, as well as remote medical staff, so by voice, text, email, or even video conference. The other primary offering that we have is testing supplies. They're disposable cartridges, and they're used with just a few drops of blood or other body fluids to perform the test. So no huge blood draws, especially for older patients, that it can be difficult to do and can create bruising and other complications. We also have products in work that for future release. One is electronic medical records software. We think we can supply software to these organizations that allow for the creation and storage of the electronic medical records. That includes patient records, electronic prescriptions, lab orders, and evaluations. Additionally, it would interface with document scanning, medicine tracking, and automated reminders. We also intend to offer data warehousing. We think a cloud-based healthcare data warehousing option for these companies would allow them to have access to their data without the cost of a complex IT infrastructure. And then we also want to leverage the data warehousing that we would be doing and turn that into sales, where we could sell medical data to consumer product good companies and academic sources in order to do research and that sort of thing. So we think that's a big market as well. So a little bit about the industry. In the U.S., healthcare reform has really boosted the patient base, and it's having a direct impact on the number of test equipment and test suppliers that are needed. Overall, the medical devices industry is really poised for healthy growth, and they're impacted by the number of physicians, which is actually expected to rise due to the demographic and insurance changes. The number of adults 65 and older, the number will continue to rise, and due to medical advancements, live even longer. And there's increased healthcare funding, and that means expenditures are on the rise. And the value of the dollar actually is increasing, which will put pressure on the market from imports. And so that allows the domestic market to really grow. Additionally, shortened product life cycles and high cost of developing new technology have over time driven industry consolidation. However, there are small companies that are emerging in niche markets like the one I'm describing, and they're generating most of the growth within the industry. The expected growth of employment is annualized at 2%. We think that we represent an innovative, disruptive technology, and while there's some competition in the market, small companies are being very successful at introducing new products and sustaining market share. And our research shows that we could be a significant market entrant. And while there are barriers to entry, there are high average profit margins for the industry, which makes this a valuable investment opportunity. So a little bit about our target market. The U.S. Nursing homes, there are approximately 15,000 in the U.S. The annualized growth for the 65 and over demographic is 3.3% over the next 5 years. As you can see, the older population is projected to grow quite a bit, which in turn is expected to make the residential care industry revenue grow as well, which currently is expected to grow at an annualized rate of 2.7%, which is actually 0.6% above the estimated GDP, which is really great. So obviously you can see that there's a healthy growth market here with stable revenue and a solid long-term customer base. The opportunities that exist are for third generation systems to create a really sizable impact on patient care, and doing that by providing insights into the managed health care. We also think direct sales are a viable option due to the power of website advertising and product education. So we think we can reach these nursing homes directly and not have to have a distributor in the mix. So a little bit about the market opportunity and the competition. You can see the competition on the left-hand side. Those are some of the major players in the point of care diagnostic market on a global basis, and some sizable companies there. Like I mentioned earlier, we represent a disruptive technology and think that we'll be successful in competing with the larger companies. That's shown through our research that the smaller companies are actually making very good progress in those areas. The market size is fairly significant on the global scale. You can see there we're talking about a little over $43 billion globally by 2022. Significant growth in the next several years, and North America is accounted for 2/5 of that in 2015. So we're looking at a sizable market that we will be able to tap into. So even tapping into a very small percentage of this market actually can be very profitable. So a little bit about the management team. I mentioned earlier I'm the founder and CEO of the company, and I'll be very engaged in the day-to-day operations of the company. I have an extensive finance background with over 20 years of finance, most of which was with the Boeing Company. In addition to my strong financial acumen, I also have a strong network of associates in accounting, engineering, medical field, mobile technology, and educational fields. Over time, I've had increasing leadership positions, and most recently, I was the senior manager of domestic payroll for Boeing. This role included oversight of billions of dollars in payments made to approximately 150,000 employees each year. You can see the management team structure that we expect to fill. The key position that we really need to fill next is the Chief Technology Officer. That person will really help us drive into our production and research and development prior to that. That is a person that we are actively searching out right now, and should be able to fill that position in the next 6 months. So here are our projected sales from 2020 to 2024. We expect to really focus on research and development and inventory production in years 1 and 2. Year 3, we expect to actually go into the market. A conservative 1% market capture estimate for medical testing devices and testing supplies in the nursing home market will yield about $8.6 million in gross sales in year 3, which is the first go-to-market year for us. We expect to break even by the end of year 4 with a 23.4 million gross in sales, and we're projecting a 5% market penetration by year 7. And year 7 we expect to have $38.2 million in gross sales. So a little bit about the funding and utilization. We value our company at $8.5 million. That was using equity.net and supplying the factors that they request for that. We're looking at 4 rounds of financing. The first round being the seed round, which will take about $200,000, and we'll raise that from personal resources for the first 6 months of operations. In year 1, we expect to really focus on research and development, and are going to really be integrating cellular and mobile technology, as well as searching out the technology licenses that allow us to go to market quicker. In year 2, we are finishing up the design and development stage, and then as well as trials, and then we'll do a low volume production to get us prepared for year 3. In year 3, we will be moving into large-scale production and the major product launch at that time as well. So our funding invitation to you is a Series A investment of $22.5 million. This comes with a 10% equity stake in our company and a position on the board of directors. We believe that this is a journey that is not only one that can help people around the world, but also one that will be profitable at the same time. So we hope that you'll join us in this journey, and looking forward to whatever questions you may have. Thank you.